Now I want to talk about something else that happened. Something I didn't always have the words for, but I felt it the whole time. Gatekeeping. It wasn't loud, it wasn't obvious, but it was everywhere. Gatekeeping in fandom isn't just someone saying you're not welcome, it's someone deciding you don't get to matter. It's invisible lines, unspoken rules. It's people building a circle and choosing not to include you. Gatekeeping says you can be a fan, but you can't be part of this. You can cheer us on, but don't expect to stand with us. It doesn't happen through insults. It happens through invitations that never come, through projects you never hear about until it's too late, through group chats you're not added to, through recognition that skips over you like you were never there at all. Gatekeeping is when someone takes a space that should be shared, should be open, and quietly turns it into something closed, something curated, something controlled. And in fandom spaces, that control often lives with a handful of people, the ones with access, with proximity, with just enough clout to decide who gets let in and who gets left out. Sometimes they smile while doing it. Sometimes they say thank you. Sometimes they pretend it was a mistake, but it's not. Gatekeeping is when the people in charge of the story, the panel, the stream, the spotlight know what you've done, see what you've built, and choose to move forward without you anyway. Not because you weren't good enough, but because you weren't theirs. Because you didn't fit their version of the narrative. Because you were too outspoken, too real, too early, too old, too much of a threat to the image they were trying to curate. Gatekeeping is when fandoms claim to be for everyone, but operate like private clubs, where entrance isn't earned, it's granted, and only to the people who pass the vibe check. It's the difference between we see you and we'll use what you made, but not your name. It's not being told no. It's never even being told at all. And for me, it looked like this. There were people who got in, got invited, got seen, got close to the cast, got handed the mic. And then there was me. I didn't get in because I wasn't in the right group chat. I didn't get in because I didn't play the game, because I wasn't shiny, wasn't marketable, wasn't new. I was the one who built it, but I wasn't allowed to stand next to it when it finally came to life. There were people who got flown out, who got to take pictures and hang out backstage, who got real moments with the people I had looked up to for years. And I got a bundle of autographs from a raffle I didn't even win. No announcement, no congratulations, just a quiet envelope in the mail. And I never even opened it. It's still sealed, still sitting there, because I already knew what it meant. It wasn't a gift. It wasn't a thank you. It was a consolation prize for someone they never planned to include. While others were out there laughing with the cast, making memories, getting tagged, getting seen. That's what gatekeeping looked like for me. It looked like people being handed opportunities because they were fun to be around, because they were easier to manage, because they didn't ask questions, because they were the right fit, and I wasn't. I didn't fit the aesthetic. I didn't have the connections. I didn't have someone whispering my name in the right circles. So I got left behind. Not because I didn't care, not because I didn't do the work, but because I wasn't allowed in. They let me build the foundation, but they made sure I wasn't there for the ribbon cutting. They took the house I made and closed the door behind them. And the cruelest part, they didn't just forget me. They chose not to let me in. They used my campaign as proof the fandom was alive, then locked me out of the celebration, like I didn't deserve to be there, like I wasn't one of them. They didn't erase what I built. They just made sure no one saw who built it. That's gatekeeping. That's what it looks like when a fandom pretends to be for everyone, but only rolls out the welcome mat for the people they already picked. And after everything I gave, the years, the grief, the fire I kept alive, when no one else was watching, I was never even on the list. And in this fandom, it happened with a smile.